Welcome to the TaeVi podcast, man. Another episode, another special guest. Very special guest. This a different one of our first type of guests on here like this. Public interview. That's what you, I guess, describe yourself as.
To be honest with you, man, I've been thinking about what should I give that title to. I should say that I give a platform. I'm a platform curator. I should say.
Yeah. Platform curator. We got Quarter Disorder on the channel today, man.
Shout out to Quarter Disorder, man. Originally, my name Josh Lucas, man. You can follow me on Instagram also at @YoMall_. Like it.
Now, Quarter Disorder is fairly new.
Yeah.
I looked at the page, first post February 26th, so you started around Mardi Gras this year.
Yeah, man. Less than 50 days ago, man.
So, How long have you been thinking about this?
Man, I've been thinking about this, I would say, since early fall, man. Early fall. To be honest with you, I knew that, because of COVID and everything, that once Mardi Gras, kicked off, that it was going to be a real festive, real wonderful event. And to be honest with you, with the weather included, man, it just made everything perfect, bro.
Thanks. Now, are you a Mardi Gras person? Are you a festival type person?
Man, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, man. Shout out to the East, man. From the East. I actually don't, man. I actually don't. It was honestly me going on a mission for this one, going out for Mardi Gras. It was strictly business for me with this one. I was able to, celebrate a little bit of festivities, man. I went to Zulu, so that was pretty cool.
Now, when that's kind of normal for a lot of New Orleans people to like take a little break from Mardi Gras since we grew up in it. But when you're going out there, we getting everybody from all over the place, especially this COVID Mardi Gras take place last year, and the year before that, they had a lot of float accidents and stuff.
They did.
So with all the people from around the world coming, you asking them questions. What are some things that shock you when you out there?
To be honest with you, the thing that shocked me the most is how honest people are with me. At first, I thought that it was going to be real difficult for people to just come up to me just because sometimes I feel like I have a real good rested bitch face. So people will be like, oh, that big guy kind of intimidated.
You got a mic, though.
That big nigga kind of intimidated. But that's the thing. That's what catch him. I have
Right.
a stabilizer. I have a mic. So they're like, okay, he doing some kind of YouTube shit. He doing something. So usually it'll take maybe 10, 15 minutes for that first person to come to me. But once that first person comes to me, and then you have other people that notice that person is cracking up while we talking in the mic.
And they won't get it on that. Everybody love a camera.
They come like flies, man. Like
now,
flies.
you said they come to you. You don't approach nobody.
I don't approach nobody, man. I literally stand on the corner and yell, questions. Answer some questions. Literally.
Thanks. Now, do you remember your first guest?
Yeah, bro. Shout out to my diddle alumni, man. Shout out to I'm in Love, man. He's a real good comedian out there in California, man. He approached me and was asking me what I was doing, man. I let him down. I let him know the business, and he was like, "Look, man, let's try this out." First take 101. Asked him what was the weirdest thing, sexually that he had to do. He told me, man, he had to fuck his.
We gonna get into that. we gonna wait for that a little bit. Now, for February 26th, you have 11,000 followers. Last week when I first saw your video, my partner sent me one of the videos and said, man, we gotta start going out there and do that. I looked at your video, I looked at most of all of them. I'm like, man, this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, man.
You had 5,000 followers when I looked.
Yeah.
You got 11,009. That's a week.
That's a week, brother.
Is the followers shocking you how fast they coming?
To be honest with you, I'm a very analytical person. Everything that I do is kind of calculated, man. And I kind of knew that it was going to catch a big buzz and attraction. Probably from my first viral video. The first viral video that I had was a woman with a big ass dick on her chest. And she literally, if I show you the original, if I show you the original clip, she literally came walking up to me like, "Look, baby, get this on here." And I'm like, crazy. I didn't even have my mic turned in. I didn't have nothing on. But thank God we was loud enough to yell so you could hear a little bit of the audio. But once I noticed that after that first day of me recording that one-on-one with my old alumni and those other guests that they had, I just knew I had something special. To be honest with you, man, I've been on Bourbon Street maybe less than 5 times.
Dang. Yeah, a lot of content to show for it.
Too much content, bro.
Now, with the content, I want to go into like the equipment you have because a lot of people probably want to do the same thing you do. They probably like, I got a personality. I can go out there and ask some questions. How much does it cost with the equipment that you have just to go out
Altogether,
there?
man, realistically, man, I spent less than $150.
$150.
Less than $150.
And
I have an iPhone 11.
that what you film with?
Film with. I did upgrade to the iPhone 13, but I noticed that the stabilizer that I bought was not compatible. Compatible with with the phone that I had. So I had to switch it up. Literally was going on a limb, man. While I was out there, I noticed that the weight was off. So I just was thinking quick, and I was like, fuck it, let me just use the original phone that I have. And it came out pretty clear, came out pretty nice.
Facts, you know, the iPhone quality still look like
$60
DSLR.
mic, $85 stabilizer.
So there y'all go with.
That's it, man.
Quick, stabilizer, phone, and mic.
phone, mic, and everybody got that little small little iPhone cord, so, you know.
Okay.
It, man.
Now, I want to get to the content because you're dealing with drunk people under the influence. You're dealing with some sort of people. Most of them I be looking at, they look drunk.
Yeah.
So, do you expect some of the answers you get?
To be honest with you, nah, man. Nah. I go out there not knowing what to expect, man. Some days I go out there and I get some stuff that's pretty basic. Other days I get some stuff that's crazy off the wall shit, man. As you can see on the Instagram.
Facts. Now, with starting this, I want to get to this before we get to more of the videos. I saw you touched on this. I saw this in one of your comments. They had quarter confessions.
Yeah.
And people compared you to stealing their type of content, but you said in the comments that they embrace you already and they contacted you. So what do you feel about that?
Not to get into too much detail about it, man, but when I first started my Quarter Disorder page, man, and I first started to drop my first couple of videos, I actually had a lot of disrespectful DMs saying that I'm a flunky, I'm a fraud. You know, I'm copying off of Quarter Confessions, and to be honest with you, I felt some type of way. First and foremost, I got to shout out Quarter Confessions because that definitely was the first platform where I was able to see where people were freely able to confess anything that you asked them, basically. Of course, they were inebriated, but they were able to do that. And when I did what I did, I wanted to make sure that I was completely different as far as questions, as far as my material, as far as editing and different things like that. I wanted to give a real good shock value to what I do. That's why every time, most of the time when you hear somebody give their confession, I have that explosion of wow.
Okay. Yeah, memes in between.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And when those first couple of videos dropped, you know, I was feeling some type of way from these messages, and you know, I actually when I had that first viral video with the lady with the dick on her chest, I noticed that Quarter Confessions looked at a couple of the videos. You know, you could look at your stories and you could tell who said. And I noticed that they didn't like it, they didn't comment, you know, and it was a pretty funny video, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of felt some type of way of them just not embracing that or acknowledging that. And I actually hit him in the DMs like, you know, what's good with that, man? Like, I know you said, you know, is it something that you approved? Or you know, you fuck with it and shit like that. Took a little time for him to message me back, but overall, man, he told me that, you know, he support what I'm doing. He really appreciate the fact that I'm even out there hustling like that. And definitely would like to collab in the future, man.
So it's a him as well, all right?
Yeah, man, it's a him as well.
Okay, now, with that being said, did you have a moment to yourself where you was like, am I copying these people or I'm doing my own thing?
Nah, not necessarily, bro, because, I mean, first and foremost, those people that were doing it, especially the host that you saw, he wasn't from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I get that different feel because, one, you know, I'm originally from here. I'm local. You know what I'm saying? I give a different feel because, you know, I had that little background, that New Orleans music and shit like that, so people can, you know, really understand that. Even though most of my guests are from, you know, different states and stuff like that. But yeah, man, for the most part, bro, I try my best to be completely different from them, man. The only thing that I see that's the same, we both on Bourbon Street.
Okay. Now, I see a lot, and it's not the only, y'all not the only people that they got the stuff in Texas where they do it, like South by Southwest. A lot of famous streets doing it different. They do it in Miami,
New York, Times Square, man.
They do a lot of that.
Some pretty funny ones, man.
Where did the name come from? Quarter Disorder.
Man, so I was outside. I was just chilling, man, out there on Bourbon Street, man. I got the idea, you know, man. Maybe I should really do this. This is probably maybe a month before Mardi Gras was kicking off, man. Just coming out there, literally walking to my car, and whole time I was thinking, man, if I'm a name a title, I have to make sure it doesn't seem similar to Quarter Confessions. I'll have the word confessions in it. Of course, I wanted to make sure that I had something New Orleans in it, so of course I wanted to keep Quarter in it from French Quarter. And I just noticed that after my first couple of videos that I dropped, because I didn't have a name at first. I didn't have a name when I first started dropping my first videos.
Let's just go to this page.
And after that first day, I was like, man, this is some straight chaos, disorderly shit. And I was like, Quarter disorder. It rhymes, it rings. I'm gonna fuck with that.
Okay. Now, let's get to some of the videos. I looked at your views. The views are crazy. One month in, you got like views that are like 100,000, 80,000, 70,000. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Man, where do you get the questions you ask from?
To be honest with you, bro, I thought of all of them, bro. I just had one day where, I got off of work and I'm like, all right, it's coming down to that wire where, I'm about to go out there in the French Quarter. Let me just think of some questions. To be honest with you, the first question that I thought of, if you were a chick, how many guys would have ran through you by now? And the thing is, this is what happened, though. I had an argument with one of my friends, man. She a female, bro. Shout out to my sis C. And we were arguing about some crazy ass shit. And out of nowhere, she was like, if you had a fucking vagina, how many niggas you would have let run through you? And I'm still going about arguing and stuff, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, God damn, if I really had a fucking vagina, if I really was a chick, how many niggas would have run through?
What was your answer?
Hey, man, you never know, man. You might see a video of me, answering some of my questions.
Answering your own questions.
You never know.
What is your favorite question that you ask?
My favorite question that I ask, probably the weirdest thing that turns you on. Even though I think the ones that give me the most content is the worst sexual experience, I always like to hear the weird thing that turns people on, bro, because if you don't realize, bro, everybody got a weird fetish, bro. Most people be like, oh, I ain't got nothing. Oh, it's normal. Oh, it's I'm basic. But realistically, you don't want to tell me that on camera. Right, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people do,
bro. You'd be surprised how many people tell me off camera what they do. The things off camera is way worse than the things that I post.
Now I listen to one. I'm gonna let the audience listen to this one. I don't want to describe it if it's cool with you. This is one that shocked me, but it was about a man and a woman, and his girlfriend was right next to him.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. After that night, that's when I knew, you know what? I'm about to be triple platinum.
This the one, huh?
I'm about to be triple plat. Bro, I was literally out there for 10 minutes.
Can I find
10 minutes.
it? Let me
I
find
went out
it.
to eat, bro. Went out to eat, and I was like, fuck it, man. I'm right up the street. I got my shit. Let me just walk out there right quick.
Here we go.
Man.
This the video.
Okay, I'm gonna get it to you. I was about to go down, you know what I'm saying? I was making my way down there, and when I got there, the older...
Not this one.
Tell me the weirdest thing that turns you on.
This one, y'all.
gate vaginas.
Gate? What does that mean?
Bruh.
No! Those are, when they pull it open, and I can see their uterus. God damn. Yeah,
Wait, that's
turn me
tight,
on.
though.
I get that, but he said the weirdest thing that turned me on.
That turned you on?
It did.
She said mine's tight, though.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome.
Bruh. Gate, I never seen that.
Bruh.
Well, I never heard that. I seen it. That's some Pornhub type stuff.
Bruh.
Was you expecting that, bruh?
Man, that was that. Now I have a lot of videos that I say, man, this is a funny one, but that one by far is my favorite one, bro.
Has
My
he seen it?
favorite
He
one.
said at the end of the video.
Of course.
I hope I see
now,
it on
one
Facebook.
thing that I definitely do, I tag everybody that's in the interviews, especially the crazy ones, man. Like, the most recent one, I definitely tagged them, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm not about to do that, with your consent and then not tag you in that shit.
Right now, speaking of consent, I do interviews. I used to do like interviews where I go to like houses. Sometimes you'll interview some person, then after the stuff is out, they want you to take it down.
Yeah.
I seen you post PSA something. I'm not taking no more videos down.
Yeah, basically watch what you say when you come on here.
Right.
You know.
Has anyone? What made you make that post?
I had a situation where I posted something where, of course, it was funny and absurd, but it was a situation where the person that was talked about did not say it, basically. So we in a situation, let's say me and you on an interview, I say, man, my homeboy sucked the dick.
All right.
You know, you ain't say that, but he said it. You know what I'm saying? And you're the one that's asked me to remove it because, I mean,
he said the name.
he didn't say a name or anything like that.
Oh, but
you know,
yeah, so
and
that's,
that was definitely a local person. And New Orleans is small, bro. New Orleans is small as shit, man. Real talk, bro.
Did a lot of people see the video before it was taken down?
No, man. I posted it maybe for about 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And how does that conversation go in the DMs?
Usually it's, hey, I love the show. Don't want to, you know, disrupt anything, but can you please remove that? I have some stipulations. Maybe my job would see it, or maybe the guy that I talked about, or girl that I talked about, maybe they would see type shit.
Okay.
It's always like that.
So basically, career or work motivated, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing this, you're not taking no more down. What is your because you say most people come up to you. What do you tell them? Like, this is for YouTube.
Yeah, usually they'll come up and the first question they
on.
ask, all right, so what is this going to be? And I usually tell them, like, this is going to be Instagram and TikTok. Mm-hmm. I got the YouTube channel coming soon. Mm-hmm. Where I'm going to have the full-length videos and things like that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, usually I tell them, look, this is going to be on Instagram, YouTube, letting you know that this is going to just be a platform where I ask you raunchy questions. I always let them know, look, this is raunchy questions. This is not questions that's about trivia. None of that. 1 + 1. No, this is raunchy questions. And usually I'll be nice and give them maybe a hint of how the question go. I'll be like, well, this may be like on some word sexual experience type shit.
Okay.
And they'll be like, well, okay, you know, I'll do it. And I'll be like, all right, well, give me that consent. Cool. Boom. Let's do it.
Boom. Now, what made you go to the raunchy questions, not the like trivia
man,
stuff?
Given the fact that we are on Bourbon Street, man, and that was another thing that I noticed when I was out there and I was thinking about doing this shit. Man, they don't have any more strip clubs that's open out there and shit like that, man. Usually, when we were young, man, I didn't see any. Not like when we were younger in Bourbon Street, used to be popping with strippers and shit all on the corner and shit.
Know, strip clubs.
And I was like, man,
the other ones.
I remember when this shit used to be fucking wild. And you know, given the fact that we on Bourbon, it's already, you know, sexualized already. Why not ask raunchy questions on this street, man?
Everybody in that vibe anyway.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what is the best moment you had out there so far?
The best moment that I had out there, probably when I was giving an interview to this young lady, and they literally had a crowd of like 10 people that came screaming like, "Hey, bro, you that guy that's doing that quality confession shit?" And they was just screaming quality disorder, and they was just showing me love and shit, man. It was spontaneous as a motherfucker, man. I really appreciate that shit.
Okay, I want to get to your worst interviewee. Who is that?
My worst interviewee. Oop, I'm sorry. Bro.
You good?
My worst interviewee.
When you're like, oh, Lord, get the hell off here.
Man, probably the guy with the goddamn Bantu knots.
Is that on your page?
Of course, bro. You didn't see that one?
No, I don't think so. Show me.
Come on,
you know where it's at.
Come on now.
Excuse this, y'all. I gotta see this one. I don't know.
Weirdest thing that ever turned me on is like this straight ass guy that like wanted me to suck his dick, and I did, and he's just like, bruh. That turned me on.
The audio.
Yeah, exactly. Like, boy, if you don't get download, no, nigga, you on the low. You're not on the low.
Man.
Yes.
Why? Nah, I want to talk about the facial expressions, bro.
Bro, that'd be
Bro,
all
you be
natural,
like with the mic,
bro.
like,
bro,
backing up and
bro, that'd be all natural, bro. I don't even be a lot of times I don't even try to make, you know, certain facial expressions that I really be wanting to make because I don't want people to feel embarrassed about what they say.
Right, because it's
man,
they letting you know in even though it's on camera.
I've always been the type that, you know, I don't have a good poker face, man. I really don't, bro. Yeah, man. And that made it 20 times funnier, man. You know, and also I feel like that also gives me, you know, that uniqueness to me, man, because, you know, I show my expressions, I show all these reactions and things like that, and I feel like that separates me at least a little bit more from that Carter confession shit.
Okay, now we're gonna touch on your latest. You post a part 2, the latest thing on your page, which has gotten a lot of reaction. It had a live video.
Oh man! All right, so
For the people who don't know, it's a video on where a guy gives a confession, and
you can't explain that, bro. Just
I'm
play
gonna let you
it.
explain
Just play it,
Just
bro.
let- I'ma play
You
it
gotta
for
just
y'all.
play that one, bro.
it's on the page, y'all.
You
That's
gotta
what it is.
just play that one, bro.
For a chick, how many niggas would have ran through you by now?
Man, I give it like a billion niggas, bro. Billion niggas would have ran through me. I ain't allowed to fuck them all, yeah.
Tell me your worst sexual experience, if you got one.
Me letting the punk fuck me from the back, bro.
Hold up. No, repeat that one more time.
Me letting the punk fuck me from the back. I ain't gay though, you hear me? I fuck bitches, but you know that's on some business type shit.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Cut, bro. This shit sound way worse than these headphones. God damn. Oh shit.
That's the video, y'all.
Homie,
Y'all got a basic reaction of how he looked at the video, how he looked just now.
Homie
Now,
really said that shit.
it's a problem with. They had a problem with this, and he said you didn't post the whole story or something.
All right, so first and foremost, I want to say that I want to shout out that young man. I think his name is Shawnee. Shout out to that man, Shawnee, bro, for keeping it real on my platform. During that situation, bro, he came up to me. Actually, I already had people that were already lined up interviewing me. I think he was one of the second to last people that was coming up, because I definitely had people that were like right behind him, and came up to me. And I want to delve into that a little bit of the situation, man. So a lot of people in the comments were saying, man, he looked like he's stone cold high off of drugs. He got a
didn't
still
move.
face. Realistically, bro, right before we started, man, this man was smiling, happy, joyous. As I was about to start the first original one, bro, he started to grab my mic. And that's kind of like a pet peeve for me.
That's
bro.
a pet peeve for everybody who does
I
those
warned him
public
one time. I
interviews.
was like, hey, bro, don't grab my mic. Then I started it again. As I'm about to talk, he literally grabs it again. So I said, hey, cut that. As we cut it, I ain't gonna lie, I checked on me. I'm like, look, bro, don't touch my fucking mic. I don't care who you are, where you from. Don't touch my shit. And then that's in that instance of me checking him, that's when we went into that video, which y'all see of him just being, you know, still calm and shit like that, because in that moment, you know, it
Just
got
a little
real for a
energy.
second. So as I asked him the first question, I asked him, he told me a billion, you know, chicks, and then that's when we got a little comfortable. You know, I let out a laugh or whatever. But when homie said what he said, that shit took me aback. Because I never in a million years would expect somebody to say that shit, especially publicly. You understand what I'm saying? And realistically, after I posted the video, I realized that maybe homie was going through something, especially mentally. You understand what I'm saying? People are honest on my shit, and that's not the first person that ever said that they fucked a man or got fucked by a man. You understand what I'm saying? But his family actually reached out to me. His family reached out to me and told me, you know, he's not well. He's going through a situation or whatever. And realistically, I'm at a point where, you know, I'm monetizing my Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting paid for it. I got assets that's about to process through. I'm in the process of that shit. And legally, I'm not able to just delete that shit no more. You understand what I'm saying? Once the first person told me about the situation, I definitely wanted to delete it. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't. I can't, because I would have to pay for that shit. You understand? So when his family member reached out to me, I sent them, you know, basically an automated message about, you know, well, because most people always ask me, you know, if they wanted to delete it, you know, I always give them a nice little form of, you know, explaining your situation, explaining that you gave consent and all that stuff. Gave them a form, you
Basically
know,
like a waiver.
Basically a waiver, giving them a form, letting them know, look, this is a fee. This is what it costs. This will be removed within this time frame. You understand what I'm saying? I think when I first did that, the family member got offended by it. You understand
But they
what I'm
expect
saying?
you just
because
to delete it.
They expect me just to delete
It's a
that shit
business,
like
though.
that. But and people don't realize that this is a legit, like, licensed Louisiana licensed fucking incorporation. You understand what I'm saying? So I got stipulations that I gotta go through, and realistically, as I'm getting these messages from family members that's close, that I feel like it's feeling some type of way just by what he's saying. The young man that's in the interview is telling me, "Hey, bro, drop part 2, drop another one." So I'm in a bind where I feel as though,
Mixed messages.
exactly, I'm getting mixed messages like a motherfucker, bro, like a motherfucker. I'm in this situation where I got my most popular video up right now, where I know this will get me that monetization, the monetization that I need, and I'm in a situation where this family is telling me, look, regardless of what your platform is, for us, for this situation, can you remove it? And morally, I will remove that shit off the rip. But this is a business now. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to pay for another person's mistake. You understand what I'm saying? So when I in that same situation, this guy's telling me, man, continue to post this shit, continue to push this shit. Realistically, what would you do, bro? Understand what I'm saying? What would you do? Like exactly. What would you do?
Well, I had a situation like
this
that.
This man is 25 years old. You understand?
Hey, grown man.
And you're not giving me no paperwork saying that he's mentally unable to, consent for himself. He needs a guardian to sign off for certain shit. I don't know that. I don't have no personal thing like that. And I feel like, in this situation it's a lose-lose situation for me. You understand what I'm saying? And I went on live yesterday. To explain myself. I had a few guests that came on that were previous interviewees. Pretty dope. But in that same live, homeboy tried to get on my live. He requested to come on. So of course, he wanted to come on. I go ahead and click him on right quick. As I click it on, homie looked like he is injured. Like he have like a bust lip or some shit. Like soon as he come on, he immediately goes out. So it's literally 2 seconds of him just coming on and then going off. You understand what I'm saying? In that instance, I'm like, oh my God, this nigga just got beat up. He DMs me right after that, as I'm still on live, he DMs me right after that, bro, please drop part 2. Please drop part 2 tonight. I just got beat up for that shit. Please drop part 2. So I'm thinking to myself like, man, I'm in a situation now where this man is getting assaulted for his freedom of speech and how he felt. And yet again, I got this in the back of my head, like, is this guy mentally not well? Is this a situation where he's just trying to express himself, be free? Because there's a lot of situations where people will say something that's quote unquote homophobic and people will take that shit the wrong way, like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? But I have a lot of interviewees that tell me off the wall shit and is definitely happy that they said that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I had 2 or 3 people that honestly came to me like, thank you. I was able to finally say that shit. And I was thinking to myself this morning, bro, and realistically I was like, man, fuck it. This is my platform. I'm able to make that choice if I want to make that choice, bro. And I just want to say that first and foremost, me knowing my platform has nothing to do with any situation outside of what happens once you say something on my platform. All right. Real talk. I don't know what situation happened where, this man, hopefully he, assumingly he got assaulted because of what he said and shit like that. And I'm just trying to say that I'm not liable for that situation, bro. And, I feel bad because realistically, even if I delete it at this point, that shit is everywhere. That shit is everywhere no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I feel like shit because this shit, got this man in the situation that he in. You understand what I'm saying? I got all these views. I got over 100,000 views on that shit. But at the end of the day, this young man got to deal with a situation where he said something and he got to deal with the effect of that shit for weeks on end coming out.
Facts.
Real talk.
The platform that you have, when you started making videos, did you ever think it would be a situation like that?
Nah, bro.
No?
Nah. I never thought that I'd be in a situation, especially where somebody is physically assaulted about what they said on my shit. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell fucking no. If I ever thought that somebody would really get hurt or got bit fair and killed because of what they said, openly about sexually what they've done, hell no, I would have never did that shit.
Okay. Now we're gonna move on to where do you think with these public interviews, where is the space you could go with this?
What you mean by space?
Like ceiling?
Oh, bro, sky's the limit, bro. This is a good time for me to tell y'all now, man. I finally got a hotline now, man. So what I'm about to
call in?
I got a call in line now, man.
I need to get that for this.
Exactly.
That's what I'm about to get
Should I talk to you, outside of this about how you do that, bro? But I finally got a hotline, so I'm gonna go live a few times during the week, and I'll allow those people that don't want to show their face to anonymously, say their confessions, man. I'm gonna drop that sometime this week, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. You hear me? We're gonna have a quarter disorder confession hotline, man. That shit about to be crazy because I already know it's gonna be wilder because people now they ain't gotta worry about the face. Right. Good on that, nah.
Now with not worrying about the face, do you think it still will give that same reaction?
Bro,
because the personal reaction y'all
no matter what, my face still gonna be there. you gonna see my face.
No, the
my
human
reaction.
face. The other, I mean the interviewees.
The interview with man.
Because some of them they're funny.
Some they bro.
What made that video funny was the facial expression he had when he was doing like
face of
and nigga like he dead
very
ass.
True, very true. Hopefully it doesn't change too much, man. Hopefully it's just as funny. And I'm like I said, man, this is a new Instagram, bro. This is a new process for me, and I'm just going with the flow, man. I'm having fun with it. Real talk.
Now it's great success for 1 month.
Man, I appreciate that.
Now, how do you scale and grow up with having such that big following in a short span of time?
Man, bro. To be honest, I don't even know, man. I don't even know, bro. I'm definitely in the process of trying my best to come up with new innovative ways to just allow people to express themselves on my platform, as well as gain as much followers as I can, bro. What I did this past weekend when I finally hit 10,000 followers, I just already thought like these people, they fucking with my page. These people didn't have to click that follow button. So any black owned business, any black artist, anybody that I see that's doing something positive, you don't have to ask me to share that shit. I'll share that shit. I'm sharing it off top, bro, because I feel like a lot of people stray away from that moment where they have to give back to these fans that's showing them love on their Instagram, bro. They have a lot of people that got 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 followers and act bougie as hell. Don't look at the comments. Don't reply back to DMs. You looking at that shit. Right. You see that shit. So you might as well just go ahead and show that love, bro. Exactly. You don't know who the fuck you talking to, bro. Exactly. You really don't, bro.
And I hit that unfollow button.
Exactly, bro. And me simply sharing people's shit randomly, me replying back to people in the DMs, that gave me so much network that it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
The consistency of the channel.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Now, how often do you go out?
Like I said, man, I only been out to Bourbon maybe 5 times. I went twice during the Mardi Gras weekend and, 3 separate times. I'll probably pick maybe a random Friday or Saturday to go out there.
Now, I'm expecting this. French Quarter Fest coming up.
Exactly.
I'm expecting you to be out there to have.
Exactly. Also keep in mind, like I said, I'm analytical, so I'm picking the weekends where I know there's going to be a lot of tourists, a lot of situations happening. So Final Four had passed by.
You say that. You was out there?
That situation with your boy, that was
during
Final Four weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Actually, my last 3 videos were during Final Four weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't notice when I switch it up, but just pay attention to my microphone. My microphone always changes colors. Yeah, when it changes colors, that means that's a different week.
Okay. Yeah. Now, do you have anybody else who does this with you? I know someone be holding the camera.
Man, shout out to my girl Beezy, man. Shout out to my girl Belle. Definitely a supporter, definitely a wonderful co-host. Been with the homie since day one. Shout out to my bro Shaggy. Shout out to my bro Dex. Shout out to my bro D-Dot. You feel what I'm saying? I got a lot of support, bro. I'm usually out there with one person, but these past couple of times I've been out there with a few people, man.
Okay. Now, before we wrap it up, I want to ask you.
Shout out to Slaytex Beauty. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. Shout out
She
to
was gonna
Slaytex
get on your
Beauty.
ass too.
Yeah, for real.
Now, before we wrap it up, I got a couple questions I want to ask you for the just some relationship things.
Okay.
If that's cool. Why you look like that?
God damn.
We gonna ask you some of these cards.
Okay. All right.
While drinking one night, your significant other tells you that they don't love you anymore.
Oh shit.
The next day, while sober, they say they didn't mean it. Do you believe them?
Yeah,
And explain.
The next day, as they wake up, they notice that I never went to sleep and I'm just staring at them. First and foremost. But man, hey, bro. Of course, I believe that drunken truth, man. And that's another reason why I kind of like what I'm doing, because a drunk mind gonna tell the truth, bro.
Yeah.
I know for sure 9 times out of 10, most of those people wouldn't tell me what they tell me if they weren't drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, would you you're a believer?
A believer?
Would you leave her?
Oh, would I leave her? Of course. Of fucking course.
Niggas be lying.
You know what? You right. Niggas do be lying. I'll think about that shit.
Facts. Now, next one. You ready?
Yeah.
After years of average sex, your significant other all of a sudden learns new tricks. Well, does new tricks in the bedroom. Do you question where they learned them from, or do you just enjoy it?
Wait, say it one more time?
After years of average sex, you and your woman, y'all just had a basic doggy style missionary. All of a sudden, she learned some new tricks in the bedroom. Do you question where they learned them, or you just enjoy it?
Where you got these fucking cards from? This is good.
Conversation cards, man. Y'all,
yeah, I need
shout them out.
Yeah,
They have all type of things. Couple debate, relationship, after hours.
God damn. You know what? Yep. I am questioning that shit. And why I'm fucking, I got that same face like, you ain't do this shit the other day. You know what? I'm going to have to question that. I'm going to have to question that shit. I'm going to have to question that.
I think every man going to have to question that.
Yeah.
Every man going to have to question
At least question, what made you want to do that?
Yeah.
At least.
Have you been watching something, or you been with something?
Yeah.
My friend just taught me that. All right, whatever. Next one, last one. Your significant other has been letting themselves go and gaining weight. This is affecting your sex drive. How would you address the matter? She was 120 pounds. Now she 220. What you thinking?
Hey yo, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
How would you address the matter?
I gotta get these cards today. Man.
It's great for a date night or a game night, dog.
Hey.
You gotta sip a drink on that one, huh? It's hard to tell a woman, bro.
I was just about, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, it would be very difficult for me to say something, but I'll probably be the type to insinuate certain things like,
yeah, babe, let's go to the gym.
Yeah, let's go to the gym, babe. Yeah, let's walk this way. You know what I'm saying? Let's take the stairs.
Like you said, let's walk this way.
Yeah, man. Elevator button taking too long. Let's take the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a big ass
passive
nigga,
aggressive.
but yeah, bro, yeah, man. Don't let yourself go.
Okay, now you mentioned you're a big dude. Do you like small women or big women?
Man, I like all women, to be honest with you, bro.
No type?
I like all women.
White, black?
Definitely black women for sure, man. Black, beautiful Nubian queens, man,
Short,
for
tall.
sure. I like short girls, but for some reason, man, tall girls be so attractive to me, man. For some reason, bro. But I love a short girl. Short girl got my heart, man.
Heard, black, red.
I don't really care about the skin complexion. When I was younger, I used to have
Smart
this
answer, but red people, huh?
I used to be stereotypical when I was smaller. Oh, she too black. I can't mess with her.
I knew it.
Dark skinned girls have the most beautiful skin, bro.
Smooth.
Most beautiful skin, bro. I love that shit too. Looking like milk chocolate, nigga.
Nah, man. It was a great episode. TaeVi's podcast, man. Any last words you got to say for some people? Anything you want to touch on?
Man, be on the lookout for more videos on Quarter Confessions. Be on the lookout for the
Quarter
hotline.
Disorder.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said quarter. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And I'm on live.
I'm going to mute that part on the interview.
Fucking live. Oh, shit.
Quarter disorder.
Be
What's
on
in
the-
that cup, bro?
No, that's just regular Coke, nigga. I'm so
All right, man. You can finish,
Hey,
bro.
man. Be on the lookout for more videos from Quarter Confessions, man.
Quarter disorder.
Did I say it again?
Yeah.
You know what?
Take 3.
Don't take this shit out, nigga. That's funny as fuck, nigga.
And
Be
again,
on the
let's
lookout.
go.
All right. Be on the lookout for more videos dropping from Quarter Disorder. Be on the lookout for the hotline that's gonna be dropping this week. All right, that Quarter Disorder hotline, bro. We taking these confessions to another level, man. YouTube channel coming soon. Merchandise also coming soon, man. Be on the lookout, man.
see you got a
I
hoodie
appreciate
on
TaeVi videos. I appreciate everybody for the support. Over 11,000 followers in less than 50 days.
Damn.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I need
Hundreds of
11,000.
thousands of views, man. Don't worry, bro. Once this one drop, bro,
We're going to get in there, man. Quarter disorder. Once again, quarter disorder.
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 Come to the quarters, man. Have some fun. French Quarter Festival coming up. Y'all have a good time. Go let them know y'all secrets, what y'all be doing in y'all private time. But this is the TaeVi podcast. Appreciate you for coming on, bro. Such short notice.
Hey, bro.
You answered the
That's
DM
love, bro.
in 5
Exactly,
minutes.
bro.
And
Exactly.
that's how quick it
Look
happened,
what
y'all.
happened when you answer those DMs and not act bougie, bro.
Facts, man. It happened quick. My partner sent it to me. I said, I
can't
got to
wait to
interview
do it
him.
again. Hopefully, we able to do it again, bro.
Facts. We're going to do it, and it's going to be bigger and better next
Hell
time.
yeah, bro. Hopefully, I have 50,000 by then.
Facts. Same. And we out.